Hi internet! I'm going to be doing another review on the Harry Potter series, The Goblet of Fire. I really did like this book. Anyway, so Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. This is number 4 in the Harry Potter series. I like this book. It probably isn't my favourite, although I do love it. But let's get into a synopsis. So, Harry Potter is a teenage wizard, as explained by the other 3 books in the series. In this book we start out where he goes and visits the Weasleys, and he ends up going to the Quidditch Cup with them. They're invited into like the big box with everyone, which is cool, and they get to watch the Quidditch Cup, which is entertaining. Then stuff happens at the camp and everyone goes back home in a hurry, and eventually Harry Potter starts school back at Hogwarts with everyone. And then there is a Tri-Wizard tournament when he gets back to school, and stuff happens and things, and I can't really get into this without spoiling it because it's a good book. It's real thick. I did like it. It's good. It's not my favourite just because of Harry in it. So yeah, I get annoyed with the protagonist. I have already in Order of the Phoenix as well, and I'm not even that far into that one. But yeah, I'm gonna just get into spoilers now because when it comes to Harry Potter books, I've read it and I just want to talk about it. So if you haven't read Harry Potter, read Harry Potter. If you haven't read this book, read that one in the series and watch the movies. They're all good. But yeah. Okay, so I have to talk about Goblet of Fire. So the one thing that I was extremely annoyed with like the entire time, although I did find the Weasleys like busting into Dudley's house, get their last name, so I'm just gonna say Dudley's house, being, oh, why is your fireplace blocked? That was the best. And when the twins dropped the toffee and the tongue, I love that. I was like, yeah, take that, Dudley. I kind of feel sorry for Dudley, but I don't feel sorry for Dudley. Yeah, but Tri-Wizard Cup was awesome, and then at the end when the Death Eaters came and they were like, we heard uneven footsteps. Why don't you recite that? Just like, hey, you know how there's this whole thing and you found the house elf with my wand? Well, we ran into it as we went into the forest. Not to mention that there was fucking uneven footsteps walking up to the trees before the fucking Death Eater symbol came up. It's just like, what the shit? I don't even know anymore. And then the little house elf gets fired and Granger's all out, like, house elves' rights and stuff, which is cool. Oh, there's so much. Like the whole house with house elves dynamic was really interesting to read. Then when we find out Harry Potter's name had been entered into the Goblet of Fire, like I just wanted to punch Ron. Be like, yay Hermione! I think in the movies they display like the Ron and Hermione relationship coming together more than in this book, although they kind of do at one stage, and I'm like, hey, they're gonna be together soon. And Jenny's just like splicing herself into their lives, especially after the Chamber of Secrets. That poor girl. Poor girl. I'm trying to think. Yeah, and I think the school was right to be like, Potter stinks, although no one was like, actually, we believe Harry that he didn't put his name in the cup, because why would you? The cup's not that stupid. Maybe. Harry doesn't have a beard. And Diggory, I feel so sorry for Diggory. They had to die because he was like the perfect chimpanzee. He was just like so no, isn't he Hufflepuff? He's like so Hufflepuff. He's like prides honesty and loyalty, and he's like, oh, Harry, I believe you. I'm not gonna hold a grudge against you. And then it ruined it for me when Diggory was fucking Robert Pattinson in the movies, because I was just like, wait, so we have the Doctor, Tennant, and we have fucking Edward Cullen in this movie. It's just like, I'm Edward Cullen, I'm so cool, I'm Harry Potter and I break all the rules but nobody gives a fuck, I'm a doctor. I'm the doctor. Like, I'm not just a doctor, I'm the motherfucking doctor. One of them, anyway. I have a trench coat. I did like Mooney, but the entire time you're kind of like, there's gotta be something sinister about Mooney. And I think there could have been a better way to get Dumbledore for Mr. Crouch, or whatever his name is. And fucking Snape hated him for a total of 20 seconds when he was all, Potter, the headmaster's busy. And I was like, Snape, like, I have a soft spot for you, but not right now, you dick. Although that was interesting to see, like, the map play another role in it. I want the map to play more roles, and I know it does, but still, I think this time, can't remember, like, you hardly saw Gandalf, Dumbledore. I feel like I hardly saw Dumbledore, like it was just sliced in a bit and you didn't really see him much, although I do like his candy names. Just go through all the candy names to get into the headmaster's office. It's a good thing to remember. And like, he's like, keep Sirius informed. Yeah, you're not the only one sending owls to Sirius. I am too, motherfucker. And then he's just like, let the dog up to the hospital wing. I think he'll be happy to see Potter. And then Snape and Sirius come face to face at the end, and Gandalf's like, yay! And Snape's like, what? And Sirius is like, I hate you. And he's just like, you guys have to work together. Now Sirius, go do your thing that we spoke about. Snape, you're gonna have to become a Death Eater again. I'm kind of sorry, but not really. Like, hashtag sorry not sorry. The whole thing with Voldemort and the wands, that was cool. Although I feel like Harry Potter doesn't need another excuse to see his fucking parents. Like, we could have just lived without him seeing his parents again. I don't want, like, this kid is the only orphan whose parents died when he was young to have met his parents on multiple occasions. I'm sorry, I'm very compassionate about this. Very passionate, not compassionate. I'm passionate about this. Also, I've realised in like book reviews, sometimes I'll say a word and I'm like, yeah, I'm totally using that in the right context. And then I go back and edit, I'm like, what the fuck was I on? I think I got too passionate there that I forgot what words are. Like, what I just said before. And then I had to correct myself. And then I'll find out that's wrong when I go back and edit. And that's gonna be entertaining, won't it? Yeah, it will. Let's all laugh at Cassie the weirdo. Okay, I finished being so passionate about this. Oh, and Hermione and the weird, like, reporter lady. I hated the reporter lady from the second we met her. And then Hermione just works out everything with her. And I'm just like, slow clap for Hermione, the Banff, working everything out. And her and, like, Crump are like, hey, let's have, like, this kind of little fling romance. Which gets Ron all like, don't want Granger to date anyone because I'm Ronald Weasley. Yeah, I still hate, like, some of the idiocy in this book and how stubborn Harry was repetitively. But I hate it in the movie more because I'm, like, watching the movie and with his hair I keep seeing my brother when he was younger and I'm like, you fucking idiot. It's just terrible. I'm so sad that we didn't get to meet, like, Bill and Charlie in the movie version, but we did in the book because they were awesome in the book. I love Dumbledore at the end where he's like, oh, I don't care if you're Mr. Ministry of Magic. Who gives a shit? I'm fucking Dumbledore. I'm Dumbledore, bitch! And he just tells him what to do. And I'm like, Dumbledore! Slow clap for Dumbledore again. Because that was just an entertaining scenario all there. Anyway, I've rambled on. What did you guys think about the book? Was it one of your favourites or least favourites? Or were you let down by the movie a bit too? Anyway, I hope you guys are having a lovely week and I'll see you next time. Bye.